Welcome to jQuery video series, and this is part 100, and today we are going to discuss about the outerwidth function of the style properties. Alright, so before I jump in, I'm assuming that you might be having a jQuery file with you in your project and you have added the reference of that into your head section. Plus you have written some JavaScript code in order to execute our jQuery instructions. Right, so now let's have a look at the markup, and you can see I have one H2 and I got 4 paragraphs. Pretty simple, but the last one is the interesting one because it has a class green. Green means I'm applying a border of 5 pixels and the color as green, and I'm also applying a width as 760px. Okay, which I can do here, but for all my reasons I've kept it in line. Alright, so now what outer width actually does. Outer width means it is capable of getting and setting the outer width of an element. So outer width means an element, then padding left and right, and border left and right. So now if you don't understand the box model, so I'm going to show you that first, so you understand what is element, what is padding left and right, and what is border left and right. So let me first of all preview this in browser. Okay, and let me fire up my Firebug as well. So you can see the paragraph 4 is good to go. Right, and you can see the width is there, the border is there. So now let's have a look at the layout and try to understand what is element. So this is an element which is of 760px, which I have mentioned right here. Outer to an element we have a padding, which is right now 0 on the left and 0 onto the right. Outside the padding we have a border, which you can see we have applied as 5. This border is applied as 5. If I remove this and if I go to my layout, I won't see any border, right? So let me put that back. So we are where we left off. All right, so when I say outer width, it means the sum of border left and right, sum of padding left and right, and the width of an element. If I sum these 3 elements, then I get the outer width. So this is an element, I'm taking its width. This is the padding, I'm taking its left and right, and this is the border, I'm also considering its left and right width. So now you're getting what's an outer width. So if I now try to calculate the outer width over here, so it is, I know that it is 760 the element, the padding left and right are 0, so leave it, and the border is 5 and 5, so it is 10, so the total outer width is 770 pixels. So let's see what jQuery tells us. So I am applying, I'm just checking, that hey jQuery, find me the last paragraph element which is right here, and also I want to see what's at outer width. So this is the get part. This is how you get, and then put your value in this, and then you apply an alert. So if I save this thing and if I do the refresh here, okay, so you will see the result as 770. You know the reason why. 760 in the middle, border has 5 left and border right has. Okay, so you're getting me, right? Now let me make one more change. I am going to add the padding now. So if I add a padding, let's say on all the sides, so left and right also is going to be 10, right? So you can imagine the 760 plus this 5 and this 5 is giving me 770, and now I'm going to add 10 here, and I'm also going to add 10 here. So 720 plus 20 is going to give me 790. So if I refresh, so I get 790, right? Why? Because 10 and 515 on the left side, again 10 and 515 on the right hand side, including the padding and border, right? So the 30 is the total, and if I sum that up with the content, I get 790. Yeah, and if I keep the same structure and I force jQuery to set the new width as 400, so jQuery will try to fit the outer width as 400, but jQuery will keep in mind that element has a padding and element also has the border. So let's see. So I'm setting here. So you can see the 370 is applied as a width over here, and the 30 is been adjusted in padding and border. You're getting me, right? So jQuery is that smart enough. So you can see the paragraph 4 element, and you can see the padding is on the left hand side. So I hope you understand, like, how this how this outer width works. It's pretty easy. And last part I forgot to mention, this is the part we are setting the width. There are two ways. I can set like this, and I need to pass it as an integer. If I'm passing it as a string, then I need to specify the dimensions. Cool. So all right, so we are done with the outer width, and I also want you to try play around with padding, borders across this border, and try some nasty stuff. All right, and if you in case run into any problems, then let me know via comments. I'll be happy to help for sure. All right, so once again, thank you for your time on this, and thank you for listening to me. Up next, I'm sorry, not this one. Up next, we're going to start with the offset. All right, so I hope to see you there.